Welcome back, dear students. After structure and function of the chloroplast, now we are going to study the structure and function of mitochondria. So mitochondria is also an important cell organelle next to the chloroplast, involved in the synthesis of the energy rich molecule, that is the ATP. So these mitochondria are popularly known as powerhouse of the cell, as they provide energy or the power to perform various cellular functions. So the word mitochondria literally means, mito means thread, chondrion it is granule. So it is a thread granule. This term mitochondria was coined by Benda in 1898. Mitochondria were first observed by Richard Altman in 1894. Mitochondria are the most important cell organelles in all the plant and animal cells except some bacteria and fungi. These are popularly known as powerhouse of the cell. They are closely associated with aerobic respiration, where the energy rich molecule, that is the glucose, are broken down into CO2 and water in the presence of oxygen, releasing energy in the form of ATP. So this process, it is referred as aerobic respiration, takes place in the presence of oxygen. In aerobic respiration, the glucose molecules are broken down into CO2 and water, releasing energy in the form of ATP. So this energy releasing process takes place in the mitochondria. So the mitochondria are popularly known as powerhouse of the cell. So aerobic respiration is the one of the important physiological process next to the photosynthesis, takes place in the mitochondria, where the glucose molecules are broken down into the simpler products like CO2 and water in the presence of oxygen, where the energy is released in the form of ATP. Mitochondria are usually found in cytoplasm, which are small granular or filamentous bodies. Even they vary in size, shape and number from cell to cell. The average length of mitochondria is 3 to 5 micron and the average diameter is 0.5 to 1 micron. The number of mitochondria present in each cell depends on the metabolic activities in the cell. So those cells which are involved in the metabolic activities, the number of the mitochondria has been varies. So where the cell in which the metabolic activities are higher, the number of mitochondria are more. So the number of mitochondria vary from cell to cell, and it depends on the metabolic activities of the cell. They are vary in size, shape and number from cell to cell. The average length of mitochondria is 3 to 5 micron and the average diameter is 0.5 to 1 micron. The main structure of mitochondria consists of 5 different parts. The first one is outer mitochondrial membrane, intermembrane space, the inner mitochondrial membrane, the cristae and the matrix. So the space within the inner membrane, it is the matrix. So it is the main structure of the mitochondria has been divided into 5 different parts. So one by one we are going to study in detail these different parts of the mitochondria. So the first one is the outer membrane. So this is the ultrastructure of the mitochondria. It possesses outer membrane, inner membrane that has been folded inside, the space between these two membrane, that is the intermembrane space, the amorphous matrix, that is the it is present inside the inner mitochondrial membranes. It also possesses the cristae. These are the bead-like structures that are found on the inner mitochondrial membrane. So one by one we are going to discuss these different parts of the mitochondria. So the first one is the outer membrane. It is made up of phospholipid bilayer like the plasma membrane. So the outer membrane of the mitochondria, it is like the plasma membrane. It is made up of phospholipid bilayer and 60 to 75 angstrom thick, containing integral proteins known as porins. Its major trafficking part is VDAC, that is a voltage dependent anion channel. It is primary transporter of nucleotides, ions and metabolites between the cytosol and the intermembrane space. The outer membrane also contains many enzymes. The outer membrane constitutes 50% of the mitochondria. So the outer membrane of the mitochondria, it is made up of phospholipid bilayer. It contains the integral proteins known as the porins. Its major trafficking part is VDAC, voltage dependent anion channel. It is the primary transporter of nucleotides, ions and metabolites between the cytoplasm and the intermembrane space. The outer membrane also contains many enzymes and it constitutes 50% of the mitochondria. Next, this is the intermembrane space. It is the space between the two membranes, that is the outer membrane and inner mitochondrial membrane, which is known as perimitochondrial space. It is about 40 to 70 angstrom in width and filled with watery fluid. It has high proton concentration. So the space between the two membranes, it is called as intermembrane space, or it is also called as perimitochondrial space, which is about 40 to 70 angstrom in width and it is filled with the watery fluid. So that watery fluid contains high proton concentration. So this is all about the intermembrane space. Next, this is the inner mitochondrial membrane. So here in this diagram we can see this is the outer membrane, this is the inner membrane. The space between these two, it is the intermembrane space. Now we are going to discuss the inner mitochondrial membrane. So this is the inner mitochondrial membrane, which are folded towards inner side into the cristae. So this is known as the cristae. These are the infoldings present towards the matrix portion of the mitochondria, referred as the cristae. So these are the infoldings called as the cristae. Now the inner membrane of mitochondria is folded into cristae. The membrane is permeable only to oxygen, CO2 and water. The inner mitochondrial membrane contains proteins that perform redox reaction in oxidative phosphorylation. On this membrane, ATP synthesis enzymes, transport proteins and several antipode systems are present. So the inner mitochondrial membrane, it is important. It is permeable to oxygen, CO2 and water. It also consists of proteins that perform redox reaction in oxidative phosphorylation. Redox reaction, these are the oxidation reduction reactions that takes place during the oxidative phosphorylation, means in aerobic respiration the addition of phosphate takes place in the presence of oxygen, where the H plus ions has been donated, H plus ions and electrons has been donated. So the redox reaction, that is the oxidation reduction reactions, takes place in the inner mitochondrial membrane. On this membrane, ATP synthesis enzymes, transport proteins and several antipode systems are present. Here, this is the inner mitochondrial membrane, which is enfolded in the form of cristae. Now, which are the cristae? These are the folds of inner mitochondrial membrane for expanding its surface area for enhancing its ability to produce more and more ATP molecules. If one can say that if the inner mitochondrial membrane is continuous like the outer membrane, it reduces the space of inner mitochondrial membrane. So to provide more surface area for enhancing the ability of the mitochondria to produce more and more ATP molecules, these cristae are expanded in the form of inner foldings of the inner mitochondrial membrane. So it increases the surface area. So cristae are the infolds of inner mitochondrial membrane for enhancing the ability to produce more and more ATP molecules. It contains about 3 of total proteins present in mitochondria. These cristae produce mainly ATP molecules with the help of ATP synthase enzymes. So ATP synthesis has been takes place in the cristae with the help of ATP synthase enzyme. They also shows presence of tRNA, that is a transfer RNA, and mitochondrial DNA genome. So chloroplast also possesses its own genome. It is referred as cpDNA. Like this, mitochondria having its own genome, it is referred as mtDNA. So the cristae portion shows the tRNA and mitochondrial DNA genome. Okay. Next, this is the cristae are having thousands of small particles on them. So here in this diagram we can see these small particles. These are the beads like structure present on the cristae or on the inner mitochondrial membrane. The cristae are having thousands of small particles on them which are stacked. These particles with base piece, a stalk and head piece. So here these are the particles found on the cristae. It having a base, a head piece and a stalk in between head and base. These are spaced at a distance of 100 angstrom. So the distance between these elementary particle, they are also called as F1 particle. It is 100 angstrom. The head piece is 75 to 100 angstrom in diameter. The stalk is about 50 angstrom in length. These particles, they are also called as elementary particles, are involved in electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. So during the transport of electron from one carrier to the other carrier, the electron transport system where the ATP molecules are produced takes place on these elementary particles. So these particles are involved in electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. These are also known as electron transfer particles. Recently these are known as F1 particles. So these stalks that are found on the small particles that are found on the cristae which are stalked are known as elementary particles. They are electron transfer particle, or recently these are known as F1 particles. They are actively involved in electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. It having a base piece, then a stalk and a head piece. Okay. Next, this is the mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondria possesses a gel-like material known as mitochondrial matrix, which is highly viscous. All the citric acid cycle, that is the Krebs cycle enzymes, are present in matrix. So Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, it is also known as TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. So the enzymes required for these cycles are present in the matrix. What is the matrix? The mitochondria possesses a gel-like material which is known as mitochondrial matrix and is highly viscous. The matrix is filled with water and proteins and many enzymes and mitochondrial DNA, ribosomes, small organic molecules, nucleotides, cofactors and inorganic ions. So many enzymes required for the process of Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle are present in the matrix. It also contains water and proteins. The mitochondrial DNA, ribosomes, small organic molecules, nucleotides, cofactor and inorganic ions, these are also present in the mitochondrial matrix. Next is the functions of mitochondria. So the main function or the prominent function of the mitochondria is to produce ATP, that is the cellular energy for metabolic activities, and because of this mitochondria are known as powerhouse of the cell. So it provides the power or the energy in the form of ATP. So the ATP synthesis takes place in the mitochondria. So mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell which provide ATP, that is the cellular energy for all metabolic activities of the cell. Next function is the cellular respiration. So respiration, aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria. Mitochondria are the sites of all types of cellular respiration. For example, glycolysis, that is the breakdown of glucose, oxidation of pyruvic acid. So pyruvic acid, which is the end product of the glycolysis, which is oxidized in the mitochondria, which is broken down in the mitochondria. Krebs or citric acid cycle, oxidative phosphorylation, during which complex glucose molecules are oxidized to CO2 and water, releasing huge amount of energy in the form of ATP, NADH and FADH2. So mitochondria are the sites of all types of cellular respiration. So the glycolysis, oxidation of pyruvic acid, Krebs cycle, oxidative phosphorylation. So these are the steps that has been occurred during aerobic respiration one by one. So in all these processes, the result is the complex organic molecule, that is the glucose, are broken down into the simpler products like CO2 and water, and in this process it releases the large amount of energy in the form of ATP, NADH and FADH. Next is the ETS, that is the electron transport system, or it is also called as respiratory chain. The crystal on inner membrane of mitochondria and F1 particles are having the respiratory chain, also known as electron transport system. So this respiratory chain transport the electron from one carrier to the other carrier. It consists of cytochrome A, cytochrome B, cytochrome C, etc. These are the carriers where the electron has been transported from one carrier to the other carrier, during which the energy is released and that energy is utilized to produce the ATP. So respiratory chain is present in the crystal on the inner membrane of the mitochondria, and F1 particles are having the respiratory chain. It is also known as electron transport systems, which is engaged in oxidative phosphorylation. It consists of cytochrome A, cytochrome B and cytochrome C. The ATPs are synthesized during the transport of electron through this chain. So this is another one important function of the mitochondria. Next is the transamination. In mitochondria, many times alpha ketoglutarate is converted to glutamate, proline and arginine during the process of transamination. So this proline, arginine, these are the amino acids. So the production of the amino acid takes place in the mitochondria, where the alpha ketoglutarate is converted to the glutamate, proline and arginine. The process is known as transamination. Similarly, oxaloacetic acid is converted to the aspartate, asparagine during the same process. So aspartate, asparagine, proline, arginine, these are the amino acids produced in the process of transamination in the mitochondria. All the amino acids produced are used by the cell in different processes as and when required. So the amino acids, which are the building blocks of the proteins, are synthesized in the mitochondria from alpha ketoglutarate. Additionally, oxaloacetic acid is also converted to the aspartate and asparagine. So arginine, asparagine, aspartate, proline, these are the amino acids produced in the process of transamination in the mitochondria. Next function is the protein synthesis. Mitochondria have their own set of DNA, which is used to synthesize proteins. So the DNA which directs the synthesis of the protein present in the mitochondria, the own DNA of the mitochondria, it is referred as mtDNA. Next function is the storage of calcium ion. In many plant and animal cells, mitochondria help in storage of calcium. So it acts as a storehouse of the calcium ions. Mitochondria are the site of several metabolic reactions. It is playing a very active role in aerobic respiration, protein synthesis, transamination and transport process. In addition to this, beta oxidation is the one of the important process where the fatty acids are synthesized by the breakdown of the lipids. So many fatty acids are synthesized in plant cell through beta oxidation, which is also takes place in the mitochondria. So these are the functions of the mitochondria. Next function is the production of heat. During aerobic respiration of the glucose molecule, these are oxidized, releasing the heat. So Mitochondria also involved with the production of heat during the aerobic breakdown of the glucose molecules. Next function is the signaling. Mitochondria through their activities play a major role in transfer of different types of signals between cells and different organelles, especially through reactive oxygen species, that is the ROS. So mitochondria also function cell signaling between the cells and different organelles through reactive oxygen species. Next function is the regulation of cellular metabolism. Almost all the cellular or metabolic activities in the cell are regulated or controlled by the mitochondria. So mitochondria regulate or control the cellular or metabolic activities in the cells. They play a vital role in the regulation of metabolic activities of a cell. Next is the other functions. In addition to above discussed functions, mitochondria play a very important role in apoptosis, that is the programmed cell death, heme synthesis reactions, steroid synthesis, hormonal signaling. So these are the other functions of the mitochondria. So mitochondria is a very important cell organelle involved in the various cellular activities and the functions. The main function is the aerobic respiration, synthesis of the energy, transamination process, protein synthesis. So all these functions are performed by the mitochondria. So this is all for today. Thank you. Stay home, be safe.